tools. It depends upon the teacher's willingness, teacher's interest, teacher's ability to learn a new skill, teacher's enthusiasm. All these aspects totally involve teachers enterprising in nature. So if they are enterprising in nature, they can explore new avenues of tools which are which will help them in their regular teaching. So in this regard, I would like to cover some of the major topics in ICT tools. That is learning management system, e-learning, MOOC, SWAYAM, OER, VR, and eBook. These are all things I would like to cover in this session. Let me show the slide to you. This is what I have. Learning management system. Actually, you are all aware of learning management system. Learning LMS, in short, it is called LMS. Actually, LMS that we are using it for documentation purpose, tracking students' progress, automation in learning, automation in conducting tests, and it also gives a lot of support to teachers. It uses minimizes the use of the regular verbal method of teaching. It helps us to track the students clearly. So here are no excuses and all. The students have to come and join the course exactly on time. And the tests, you can conduct tests through these LMS also. And these we will discuss in these slides. So it's a software application. It is for administration, documentation, tracking, reporting, automation, and delivery of educational courses, training programs, or learning and development programs. So actually, LMS focused on online learning delivery, but support a range of uses, such as platform for online content or including courses. I think that you are able to see the slides which I am showing now. Am I right? Are you able to see the slides that I am showing now? Right now, I am sharing now. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
The slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, pardon, I couldn't hear you. Is it visible? Slide.
Yes,
LMS may offer classroom management for instructor-led training or a flipped classroom used in higher education. Actually, any educational technology devices that we are using in the classroom, first it will be introduced in the corporate sector, then it will be used in the schools. So actually, what we are having as MS Office, actually it was invented for corporate people. So they can show their product and they can calculate the risk involved in the selling of the product. They can also write a letter and they can also show their show demonstration using PowerPoint like that. So later on, we introduced in the school this LMS that we have full control of students' learning. Here, it gives flexibility in creating content. The teacher's creativity is limitless. There is no limit for your creativity. You can have a number of different type of video presentations, and you can have a different type of models, teaching models that you can use in this LMS. All these things, it is up to you. The sky is the limit. You can design any new method of presentation that you can record it and you can show it and you can put it in the LMS. This LMS actually makes students feel comfortable in their learning. The students, they take their own time and they actually they will be allowed to start the course at a particular time, and it uses the flipped learning method where more number of exercises you can design in such a way that more number of exercises may be concentrated than teaching. So that also possible in LMS. So after presentation of content through video or through lectures or through any other mode using this LMS, here the most important aspect is the students' enrollment is checked and the students' participation is checked. And after the course, after the video presentation, we can check whether the students have achieved mastery in the subject which you have taught. For example, if you have taught a particular lesson, psychology, introduction to psychology, then you can show some of the presentations to your students. And the students will listen to it and students will witness the video that you have presented. After that, you can have a set of questions. For that, this LMS is providing opportunity to you where you can conduct different types of tests. So the tests that may be of true or false, or yes or no, or drag and drop order, multiple choice answer, or multi-line answer. So these type of tests you can construct and you can put it in the LMS. After the course is over, the student will automatically start writing the test. It will also calculate the time taken by the students and it will give us results. And it will also give us feedback about the students. Feedback is very important instrument for any teacher. The TV cannot improve our teaching. The exchange of feedback both with the teachers and their peers is possible through LMS. The students can pass their feedback to the to their fellow students. So this is possible. They can have a discussion group also. This is the possibility of having discussion groups where they can share their feedback. They can express their feedback, and interaction is possible in this LMS. So this is the benefit of LMS in the classroom. This is about LMS. The advantages of LMS, it is interoperability, accessibility, reusability, durability, maintenance ability, and adaptability. And other advantages include an LMS supports content in various formats. You can present either audio or video. If you are not willing to adopt these two, you can also have a text shown like using a PowerPoint like that. So one can access materials anytime from anywhere, anywhere. Teachers can modify the content and students can see the updated material. The day in and day out, we are seeing a lot of changes. The changes are coming in our knowledge sector also. The knowledge updated material, the teachers have the option to update the material in this LMS system. For example, in the beginning, I may create a video, I may design a video. Once I have presented that, I may get a feedback that some more could have been done in this video, some more could have been done in explanation, some more could have been done in audio part or text part or some other part. So the teachers have the option to redesign that video, and they can present in the LMS, and through which the students can get the refurbished video content. So this is possible. The evaluation of students is easier and fair based on student attendance and online quizzes. So this is a possibility of LMS. And students and teachers can reuse the material every time they need, number of times. No time bound and no restrictions on using the material. You can use the material n number of times. Students can learn collaboratively by setting up a school website with the LMS software, and they can keep organization up to date with compliance regulations. So these are the benefits of LMS. Whatever may be the benefits, any system or any technology or technique may have advantages as well as disadvantages. The disadvantages that we can put here is implementing LMS requires a well-built technology infrastructure. If you don't have a proper infrastructure in your school system, it is very difficult for you to adopt LMS in the school system. LMS is now used in well-established institutions, highly technology-oriented institutions, where they have a concern for quality instruction. where they are having no restrictions, where they are having no reservations in having LMS. They have modern and up-to-date computer systems where we can upload LMS, and we can also upload LMS system and from the private sector. And by buying LMS, we can install in our system. The teachers will be trained in using LMS. The students will also be using LMS for their courses. So if the institution is well established and is for adopting a new technology and is ready for investing in this type of technology, they can have this LMS. The benefits of LMS are enormous, but disadvantages is in terms of the management's restrictions and management's nature of buying technology, new technology, with the restrictions and reservations. That is the biggest problem for them. LMS can also often come across impersonal and lacking in the dialogue opportunities provided by in-person training. This has been said, and it has been said by many people that whatever the technology that we use in the classroom, it lacks in personal touch with the students. It lacks human to human touch. Normally, we used to say when we invent or when we use any technology in the classroom. So the LMS is also no exception for that, and it is also impersonal in nature. There is no person-to-person contact, person-to-person feeling cannot be shown in this LMS. This is another disadvantage. Having a learning module presented in only one style can make it difficult to accommodate different learning styles. This is also true. When we talk about learning styles, normally students have different type of learning styles. I would like to say the one learning style, slow tempo and fast tempo. These are the two learning styles that normally we can see. Some of the students, they are very slow in grasping the material and concretizing the content the presented. And some students are very fast in picking up the content and very fast in concretizing the learning experiences. So it is a natural phenomenon, and it is individual differences that we call in psychology. But this learning module presented in only one style will not be suitable for them. So it is very difficult for them to adopt different learning styles. It is also difficult difficult to provide learning material to these two different type of learning styles people. So this is also another disadvantage of LMS. So using LMS, it's a wonderful system. In Western countries, they are using LMS even from the beginning, for third standard, fourth standard level that we call it in India. For them also, they are using this LMS. This is to begin, attend, engage, design, explore, create, and curate. The next aspect that we can cover in this is e-learning. E-learning, and it is electronic learning. It is a technology-assisted learning and teaching, online and in class. Content is delivered using various media, such as text, images, animations, streaming videos, and audio. So now we have a lot of content in the website. We can get a lot of YouTube material and for our subjects. So these are all the advantages of this e-learning. The people have adapted this e-learning and they are creating content, they are posting in the net. For example, if you want to teach mathematics for 10th standard, there are number of video packages, number of short videos available for teaching each and every aspect of mathematics for 10th standard. So these are the advantages of this e-learning. E-learning, it introduces abstract concepts that normally we have abstract and concrete concept. With abstract, Visual concept means it is a what do you call definition, or it is Pauli's theorem, like that. So how to reach that abstract concept? Abstract concept can be reached by concrete concept, understanding concrete concept. For example, if you have a law or you have a rule, that rule you are saying that this should be followed in this way. For example, in a normal probability curve, the bell-shaped curve, we are saying this one rule, and we are saying both sides are infinite. This can be explained by showing some examples, concrete concepts in practical life. Normally, the students will be having different types. Both toppers will be there, and bottom scorers will be there. So the medium level major part of students will be there. So this is represented in the bell-shaped curve, that is normal probability curve. So from the concrete, we are reaching to the abstract one concept. This can be taught to students. This is possible using animations to our students. Then industrial training inputs through videos we can give to students. Some of the technical inputs, videos that we can give it to students. Aid resources also we can give. Teaching aid resources are available. There are an empty number of online resources available, and we have to look into the copyrights issue. And if it is open source software, we can open source, then we can use it, and we can have hands-on advanced technological tools that we can have many technological tools in online, and it can target multiple intelligence. Normally, students will have multiple intelligence. It caters to different type of, I can say one thing, oral, visual, like that, multiple intelligence. It caters to multiple intelligence. It increases teacher effectiveness. A teacher is well versed in using this smart board and this e-learning material, video, audio, text, and Moog, and audio, text, and LMS, which naturally enhances his performance. It enhances the teacher's skills. Actually, I can give one example. In the earlier days that we were using for showing of mud in our place, now we have advanced machines to show off the mud in our place, because the advanced technology helps us to do the work very quickly and easily. The same way, learning in the past was depending solely on verbal to verbal talk. Now it has been reduced. Now we have been using the modern technological devices to enhance learning, to enhance our teaching too. It is face-to-face interaction laced with computer-aided learning. And when I present this video, if I present without this video, without these PowerPoint presentations, that you will be lacking visual, your visual sense will lack the concrete grasping of material. So if I show this PowerPoint, then your visual sense is catered to, and you are able to grasp the concept that which I have been discussing. So this is the benefit that we can see, and it is giving formative assessment. As I told you already, when we use LMS, then we can have inbuilt mechanism of conducting tests that we can call it as embedded test. That embedded test, after each and every course, we can have a test, multiple choice or yes or no type test that will check the progress of the learners. Then we can proceed to the next level. This is formative assessment is possible in this e-learning. It improves productivity in class. Normally, in the old age that we have seen or heard, when teacher was teaching in the classroom using verbal method, a teacher, all the students may not be able to pay attention to that concept. So you can say that 50 to 60% of the students will pay attention to the verbal talk. But now, because of introduction of this e-learning, maximum 75 to 95% of students can be students will participate in this e-learning. Their attention can be drawn towards teaching. The teachers can pull the students to their teaching part. So this is possible. It improves productivity in class. It is real-time learning and innovative teaching learning procedures. Teachers can use innovative learning procedures. For example, for teaching a concept of Boyle's law, that you can imagine a number of experiments, a number of illustrations, a number of uh, demonstrations to teach this concept to your students. So creativity increases creativity. It attracts students. The more you are creative, the more you will attract your students. So definition I already know e-learning. It is website, course, education, internet, skill improvement, learning, classroom practice. It is pedagogical, technological, interface design. It also helps us to do evaluation. It is resource support. It is ethical. It is institutional. It is management. Classroom learning versus e-learning, and top e-learning platforms in India. For example, Swayamprabha, National Digital Library of India, Pathshala, Learning on the Go. Swayam portal is there, NROER, where we can have number of e-learning resources, online resources, and we have Diksha portal also. What is e-learning? E-learning is web-based learning. It is electronically delivered. It is digital in nature. It helps us to have interaction in the classroom. Not only interaction with the classroom students, we can have interaction with from many number of students. And it is a standalone one. It is a blended in nature. Blended while presenting in the class, you can use any type of video presentation which is available online, and you can have both. It is blended in nature. This is advantages of e-learning. Classwork can be scheduled around personal and professional work. It reduces travel cost and time to and from school. Learners may have the option to select learning materials. This is the possibility. The learning materials that they can choose on their own. Learners can study wherever they have access to a computer, on internet, self-paced learning models. Now, access to computer, internet, if you have a mobile phone, you can use anywhere. You can sitting in the remote corner of your house, or sitting in the remote part of your village, you can also learn. The only thing is internet connectivity and access to a computer, not necessary to a computer. Like now you can have a mobile phone at your hand. Using that, you can learn anything. It is a self-paced learning models. Now, after this e-learning, many number of universities, both Indian and foreign, they are offering multiple courses with many modules. For example, you can even by while studying civil engineering, you can also learn this. You can learn this architecture, and you can also learn the concept of using the word garden and something like that. Many things over there in the modules of various universities. Even if you want to learn some instrumental music, that also model form, it is available in the website of university. We can go and we can enroll in that. We can learn. It is a self-paced learning, and it is having a flexibility to join discussions in the bulletin board, threaded discussion, and you can have a discussion in the bulletin board where you can post your question, and the teachers will answer to your questions, and different learning styles are addressed, and facilitation of learning occurs through varied activities. You can also plan number of activities, and development of computer and internet skills, successfully completing online or computer-based courses with self-knowledge and self-confidence. And you can have number of courses using Swayam portal. While doing your course, any course, Bachelor of Commerce or Bachelor of English Literature, there are many courses available in the Swayam portal. You can join in those courses, and you can get mastery in those courses. The credit system you can have, and you can by doing by completing all these small courses, number of credits will add up. Not only credits, but I will also have a number of certificates when you go for placement or when you go for any higher learning. It will help you to proceed further. It will help you to score more, and it will help you to go further in your study area. So these are all the advantages of e-learning. And when comparing advantages and disadvantages, as we have discussed in our LMS, the same also here, the advantages we have flexibility and mobility, no travel, no lower cost, technological possibilities, unlimited access. The disadvantages, we have lack of control, learning approach difference, and isolated learning, and comfortable to some sometimes it lacks giving impact. Impact in terms of the teacher presence in the classroom gives more impact, sometimes gives more impact when compared to the automated system of delivery of content. So these are all the disadvantages of this. Then what is MOOC? MOOC, that number of massive app open online course, is an online course aimed at unlimited participation, where country like India, we can use MOOC for content dissemination, where we can use MOOC for mastering, making students enroll in various courses in en masse and doing those courses en masse and completing those courses. And there are multiple courses available according to the multiple needs of local industry. So for all those local needs of industry, we can offer multiple courses through using these MOOC. So these MOOC will enhance the learning capacity of students. It will also improve the skills of students. According to the local needs, they can get employed and they can get benefit out of these MOOC courses. Improving access to higher education. Many, after joining in an industry or in a company or in a factory, they are lacking chance of pursuing their courses. But these MOOC helps them to join a course and help them to learn further, help them to upgrade their knowledge, help them to go further, help them to promote from one level to another level. So this is democratization of higher education, because this MOOC provides content to anybody, anywhere in India. So this is possible. And those days it was not unattainable to the people who are in remote villages. Now it is possible. With the help of MOOC, they can also have access to different courses, and they can join and they can benefit out of these MOOC courses. It is providing an affordable alternative to formal education. Many are not able to pursue formal education due to lack of money, lack of support, lack of parental support, lack of family commitment, and all other small petty things. So these MOOC caters to those deprived people by providing online courses. If your only thing is required on your part, that is your willingness and enthusiasm to learn. If you have willingness and enthusiasm to learn, you can join any course to
இந்த ட்ரைனிங் இருந்து தப்பிச்சு ஓடணும், கையில் வச்சா மனசை அமைதிப்படுத்தணும், மனசை அமைதிப்படுத்தணும்.
Without entry qualifications and offer a full complete course experience. So it is the sustainable development goals. MOOCs can be seen as a form of open education offered for free through online platforms. The philosophy of MOOCs is to open up quality higher education to a wider audience. As such, MOOCs are an important tool to achieve Goal 4 of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So offers a flexible learning schedule, as we have already discussed, and flexible learning schedule. That means you can break the module into different time schedule, and you can learn according to your need, your comfort zone. Online collaboration is available. We can have a collaboration with projects, assignments, and the other extra things. This is fine. That many of us are thinking about swine. Many of us are talking about swine. Now it has come to the anvil, and many people are pursuing swine courses. Even for B.Ed and M.Ed, we are providing swine courses. We have made the curriculum now. It has been revised in all the universities where they are giving opportunity, where they are making compulsory for 2 or 1 swine courses according to the new instructions given by EGC. Swine is India's national MOOC platform. It offers approximately 2,150 courses. Now it might have increased, and more than 1,300 instructors are all over from India, from different different universities. This aspect that I would like to say, for example, if you are joining in an engineering course in a remote village in an engineering college, where you have a lack of engineering knowledge provided by IIT professors or reputed engineering college professors, through SWAYAM you can use those courses where those professors have already designed and they have uploaded in the SWAYAM portal. You can join in those courses. It helps you to get on par with the IIT students, on par with the other reputed colleges where the topmost students are admitted. When you are lacking that and you are joining in an engineering college which is lower in rank, but if you only ability and your enthusiasm, you can join in SWAYAM courses where IIT professors, where engineering college professors, reputed professors, they have uploaded many courses online that you can use those courses. You can join and you can get through that examination. You can have credits from these courses, which will help you to build your subject knowledge stronger and faster. It is a program initiated by Government of India designed to achieve the 3 cardinal principles of education policy: access, equity, and quality. Whereas I gave example for quality. If your college is lacking in providing a quality lecture, we can enroll in SWAYAM where quality lectures are presented in different modules that you can join and you can get knowledge in that area. This is quality. Equity, all are given equal opportunities. There is equity, you have been given equal opportunity, and access is possible. It gives access to anybody. There is no restriction, no reservation on that. So this is access, equity, and quality. The SWAYAM courses it will be in 4 quadrants. One is video lecture, number 1 quadrant. Number 2 is specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded or printed. Number 3, self-assessment tests through tests and quizzes. And number 4, an online discussion forum. So SWAYAM courses are provided in 4 quadrants: video lecture, specially prepared reading material, self-assessment tests, and an online discussion forum. This online discussion forum helps us to eliminate. Though we may have a feeling that we don't have a discussion with our fellow students, but this online discussion forum helps us to reduce that type of feeling. That we can have a discussion we can post our questions in the discussion forum, for which our fellow students will share their experiences. So it provides opportunities for us to share our views with fellow students who are pursuing the same course. Where though we are not able to see them face to face, but it will help us to share our views and thoughts. So this is the possibility. This is the advantage of SWAYAM. It has been presented in 4 quadrants. One is video lecture. Number 2 is reading material that can be downloaded, printed. Number 3 is self-assessment tests, and 4 an online discussion forum. Before I step into open educational resources, I would like to enlist your participation in this regard. So can we have any do you have any idea for sharing your view of ICT tools? You can post your views or questions in the chat box. So for that, I will answer for your questions. So we can have an interactive session instead of going on lecturing about various aspects of these ICT tools. I would like to elicit some of your interests in this regard. Some of what are the interests that you have shown with regard to ICT tools. Now you can post your questions or you can post your views in the chat box. I'm now viewing the chat box. Please give your response, then we can have an interaction session with regard to LMS and MOOC SWAYAM. Then we will go to the next level. I welcome your discussion. I welcome your viewpoints. I welcome you to post questions, or I welcome you to post your views with regard to ICT tools.
Dear participants, kindly post your views and questions in the chat box.
And post your question, any question, any views. So it is clear. It is an afternoon session. So if I go on lecturing, then it will not be interesting one to you. So we can have a discussion forum. We can have an interaction in the session. Please, participants, please provide your feedback. No questions? Sir, with regard to quizzes app is there, and we can have a quizzes app, and Kahoot is also there. We can use these two type of tools. Normally, we are using quiz. Yes, one person has posted that quizzes, Kahoot, and Mentimeter. So we have many apps in the net. We can use it. Normally, we are using quizzes app where we are making questions in the quizzes app, and we are posting. We are giving it to our students. Then this is with regard to quiz and questions. But this LMS is a wonderful platform where we can set your questions yes or no type, multiple choice type, or match the following like that. You can have these type of questions in LMS. Once you get proper training in LMS, which is more valuable and which is more good than all other apps that I can say. Where the posting first with the beginning, the LMS may seem to be a difficult one. Once you get training, and it is very easy for once you get trained. Once you started using this LMS, then this will be a wonderful material for the course, entire course. You can prepare video packages, and you can also prepare multiple choice questions. Then you can prepare, and the prepared material you can post it in your LMS, and students will automatically learn. So it makes your work very easier. And once first time it will be very tough. And first, if you pay all the efforts, and all the efforts, you have made it in a digital form that you can use for a very long time, even 2 or 3 years you can use. And when I was teaching this LMS, one of my students, who said that I have all the commerce syllabus in PowerPoint presentation, and that PowerPoint presentations I have in for example, the pen drive. And if that pen drive is enough for me, sir, I need not take any books or any reference books, everything I have covered in the PowerPoint presentations. I can simply post it in the classroom. Now, the advanced version is this LMS, where you can post video, you can post your text, you can post your audio, and you can also set the time also. So if you have to go to a class at 10 o'clock, you can just post your videos and audios and text, and the class will automatically start at 10 o'clock and it will wind up at 11 o'clock. Suppose if you fix the time is for 1 hour, automatically it will wind up at at 11 o'clock. So after that, the questions that you can set for these type of learners, we can set questions on that particular content, and that you can program it in LMS, and the LMS will start the test at exactly, if you set the test time also 11:30 to 11:45, 15 minutes for these 30 questions or 15 questions. You set the time limit for that also, and time also you can fix. Automatically it will start at 10, 11:30, and it will complete at 11:45. That the test will be closed at 11:45. So such an automated learning, where if you are now, even a class teacher may go 5 minutes or 10 minutes late to classes, but the LMS, you cannot miss even 1 minute automatically. Students should be very alert, and they should go and sit before the computer, and they have to log in, and they have to be ready for the presentation. So you cannot miss even a single minute or even a second in that particular aspect. This is LMS, the benefit of the LMS. Okay, we'll go to open education resources. The open education resources are freely accessible, openly licensed text, media, and other digital assets that are useful for teaching, learning, and assessing, as well as for research purposes. Open education resources, you have to check whether it is open education resources or not, whether it is freely accessible or not, that you have to check. Openly licensed texts or not, that you have to check before using it. The term OER describes publicly accessible materials and resources for any user to use, remix, improve, and redistribute under some licenses. And redistribute some of the packages you cannot reuse without the permission of the designer. So that you have to get the permission, and you have to check. Some people are generous, they are deciding and they are posting in the net, and they allow anybody to have access on that material. That you have to check whether it is open education resources or not. The development and promotion of open education resources is often motivated by a desire to provide an alternate or enhanced educational paradigm. Open educational resources are freely accessible. The idea of open education resources has numerous working definitions. The term was first coined at UNESCO's 2002 forum on open courseware and designates teaching, learning, and research materials in any medium, digital or otherwise, that reside in the public domain or have been released under an open license that permits no cost access, use, adaptation, and redistribution by others with no or limited restrictions. Open licensing is built within the existing framework of intellectual property rights as defined by relevant international conventions and respects the authorship of the work. So some of them will be having royalty, and they will, if you use, they will charge you. They will even they can sue you in a court also. But if it is an open education resources that you can use freely. The main purpose of this open education sources is number of content available online. Whether students can use, students or teachers can use it or not. And there are restrictions on the part of the teachers. When they use, the designers may cause some trouble to them. So that's why you have to get permission, or sometimes they may fix a cost for that. And so these are all the things normally we can see. These open education resources reduces those type of risk and helps students or teachers to use freely. And the main idea behind this open education resources is to access resources at any cost, without any, with no cost. So this is open education resources. It is teaching, learning, and resources that reside in the public domain or have been released under an intellectual property license that permits their free use and repurposing by others. Open educational resources include full courses, course materials, modules, textbooks, streaming videos, test software, and any other tools, materials, or techniques used to support access to knowledge. For example, if you want to have text your numerical ability, there are a number of tests available online. Some of the tests which are easy, which are free to use, and if you go for an advanced level, and they may ask you to enroll, they may ask you to pay some amount, or they will ask you to subscribe to that channel by paying some money. So that is there. So this is why, that's why that we have open education resources where the students can maximum benefit out of this open education resources. They can reuse that, they can retain it, they can revise it, they can remix it, they can redistribute it also. Normally, a producer of a particular course or model will not allow you to have free access because they may say that for designing the course that this much cost has been involved, and when you use that, that it goes without any benefit to the designer or producer of the content. So they may charge some amount for that. Even if you go and see, for example, I will give one website, Spring Bloom, where number of e-cards are available, where some cards, then if you, it is an animated one, for that it will ask you to pay $25, $5, $6, like that. So they fix the price for that. So if they have fixed a price for that, that you cannot use it. If they allow you to use it as an open education resources without any property rights issue, then you can use it. Not only you can use it, you can retain it and you can reuse it. You can revise that also. You can remix with your own video, your own content. And again, you can redistribute. So there won't be any question, there won't be any issues at all. So these are all the benefits of open educational resources. The nature of the resources, several of the definitions above limit the definition of OER to digital resources, while others consider that any education resource may be included in the definition. I think I have some, I see some questions in the chat box. OER commons and interactive quizzes, quiz tools such as Quizmaker, Mentimeter, Canva, etc. Open educational resources, Diksha platform, very good. Diksha platform. Everyone can access ePathshala, PG Pathshala, spoken tutorial, Sakshat, eGyanGosh, NCERT, NROER, NIOEs, OS, Project Gutenberg, etc. Thank you, sir. I think Krishnakumar has shared this. You can also see in the chat box that he has shared some of the open education resources. Diksha platform, ePathshala, ePG Pathshala, spoken tutorial.org, NEET, Sakshat, eGyanGosh, NCERT, NROER, NIOS, Project Gutenberg. So you can use these open education resources. The number of courses are available, and that they don't charge for all these courses. Thank you, sir. So now, and this is open education resources that we have been discussing. Several of the definitions about limit the definition of OER to digital resources, while others consider that any education resource can be included in the definition. It's a common thing. Then source may either it may be digital or it may be textual. So the different type of materials. For a material, normally we could have often heard about the issue of property rights. One song which has been made public, and they are claiming that this song was mine. That if you use this song, you should pay some royalty to us. And suppose a story has been made as a film, And some claim that it is my own story, and for that they give some evidences that it is my own story, and it has been paid, and for that you have to pay some that amount like that. So these are all the problems normally occur when we get some messages, some materials from the online portal. Source of the resources, with some of the definitions require a resource to be produced with an explicit educational aim in mind. Others broaden this to include any resource which may potentially be used for learning. But normally for learning and teaching, they don't put any restrictions at all. So it is made a free cost, and you can use. Now I have seen number of YouTube videos for English language learning, where number of IT professionals, they have made number of videos, and they have posted in the net YouTube, and you can access to that. They don't charge anything for that, because out of interest, out of service to the society, out of doing some knowledge sharing feeling in them. They develop some videos, short videos, and they post it in the net, or they post it in the YouTube. Then we are seeing all those YouTube videos without any cost. And there are some people who they are making podcasts, and video podcasts, audio podcasts are available. Some podcasts, some of the radio, for example, BBC, and BBC is having number of podcasts on any number of topics. For example, if you want to look into the issue of World War One, World War Two, like that, or if you want to look into the matter of any trade relationship, or if you want to look into the any aspects, there are a number of podcasts available. Podcasts on text, or podcast on language, poetry, poem, and anything. They are in music also. They have video podcasts on available in their website. You can have access to those video podcasts or audio podcasts, and sometimes they charge, sometimes they don't.
Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible.
Sir, I'm audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you are audible, sir.
So before that, I was not audible, no? Oh, I was
Yes, sir.
discussing this virtual reality in the classroom. There are two things, virtual reality and augmented reality. Virtual reality that we are giving training to military operations, we are giving for medical operations, we are giving educational games or video games and all we are giving. This is virtual reality where we will be having lens or headgear where we can have a three-dimensional view of any object or anything or any event. And augmented reality augmented reality will make us feel that we are in that particular field. For example, when you talk about aquarium to your students, that through augmented reality, you may be allowed to feel that you are inside the sea, you are inside that water, and you are experiencing that, and that you are sharing with your students. This is augmented reality. So these two things are there. This is also nearly possible. Now you can see one most advantageous thing that earlier we have not heard about this. What is that called? Now people are using that. Something like in the recent wars, people are using. What is that? It is not coming to my mind quickly. That people use this. Now in Iran, Iran, and that Israel war, and even India Pakistan war. And we used, what is that now? The photographers are using, what is that? That one now we are using for sending our missiles, for sending our arms and ammunitions. So earlier it was not possible. Remotely controlled device we are using. It is an advantage, is position in the warfield. Likewise, we are having some advantages position in the classroom teaching too. Earlier, we solely relied on the material. One were the days where people were simply using that verbal method, and before using your verbal method, you have to rummage through various books available in the stacks of your library. For example, if I have to teach Indian history, that through patriotism, I have to collect materials, I have to collect pictures that can be shown only through charts and through posters or through something like that. This was the earlier method. Now I can collect those materials online and I can use it. I can combine it. I can make animations too. I can put the map very easily, and I can use the digital board. I can use the interactive board also, where I can draw a picture and I can use the map, and where I can start from one point in the map to another point. I can clearly describe. Suppose I have to describe the Mughal invasion. I can start from the transaction, how they reached and how they occupied various places. That we can use this using interactive board. And if it is in the virtual reality, then it is more of value. For example, if you go to Tirumala Naik Mahal or Golconda Fort, where light and where the sound, light and sound show, and if you sit there, you can feel in Golconda Fort the real animations, real sounds of people who came and occupied and they ruled and how they conquered that place and all. You can see if you go and witness this light and sound show in the Tirumala Naik Mahal, where you can see, you can feel that we were in that particular night period that ruler was telling and discussing, and the court of that ruler. And that is possible. That was possible in light and sound. So that was the biggest thing in the earlier time. But now in virtual reality, if you want to discuss Shivaji rule in Maratha, then if you have a virtual reality, you can witness how he conquered the various places, how he captured the various places, what was his type of administration. That you can see through this virtual reality. And also you can have an augmented reality, and you can have a discussion in the particular part of history. This is possible using this visual reality and augmented reality. These are all the sources, ICT tools, which are available for us to use in the classroom. Now it is ebook. Ebook now, this packet book device. Many of us are having this packet book, that is ebook. This you can carry anywhere. If you want to read a novel or if you want to read any book, number of books are available. I have heard that one device can accommodate more than 10,000 books or 5,000 books. And where that if you can classify those books also, either it is a language book or it is a history book or a science book that you can classify. If you have a doubt in particular part of physics, you can take that part and you can use it that. You can use reference from that book and you can read while going by train or by bus, and it enhances your readability, and it also enhances your knowledge. And this is ebook. This is possible. Earlier, if suppose if you want to read a novel, you have to carry the novel along with your travel baggage. Now it is not necessary. Then you can have simply this one device. With this device, you can read a number of books. As I said, the 5,000 to 10,000 books. Sometimes they can accommodate in one device. Where according to your mood swing, you can use any type of book, either it is language, literature book, or history book, or science book. That is up to you to use, design, and up to you to use. So flexibility is there in electronic book. the ebook. It is in digital form. That's all. What is ebook? It is nothing but it is in digital form. So ebooks exist with a printed equivalent. And I can ask one more question: that this screen, that screen is very palatable to the eyes. That it will not give any something like that. What you call that eye? You can after reading a long time that you may see a tired eye, and you can see that eye has some visible problem, a blurred vision or like that it may have. But in this, the screen is made up in that way that it is not, it will not make you feel tired. Your eye will not get blurred because of reading this material, because the screen type is such. So the screen type is such a model that allows your eye to have good visibility and contact with the less what is called less radiation and all. So this is possible in this ebook. Now ebook, many people are buying ebook now. Now I even heard that on package that I heard. So they are offering all the history, Tipu Sultan and all the history they are providing, and this Tamil literature also they are providing. So these are all the ICT tools that I have discussed. And if I have any questions from your side, you can just post your questions to me, and I am ready to answer for your questions. And virtual reality MetaQuest HTC. That is Google app is there for augmented reality. That what is that? Google app is there. Actually I had that Arupa, where you can have augmented reality Arupa app, and even Google Lens is there, where you can have, for example, Google Lens will help you to fetch any product which is available in the market. Actually, these things have been developed to promote market sales, and now we are using in the classroom. So now we can have an interaction session. Actually, if you have any questions, instead of typing, you can also ask you can unmute your mic and you can talk to me, and we can have a discussion in this class. I think there are 46 participants in this room. It has come down to 43.
Participants, kindly post your questions in the chat box.
Either in chat box, or you can unmute your mic and you can have a discussion with me. So I have one question that shall I ask to you, because what I feel now, though I can present through this online mode, one thing that I am lacking when I go and talk to people in a seminar hall, it is more vibrant and it is more lively than this online webinar. And then one-to-one feel, then seeing your face and delivering lecture is more interesting than online lecture. So one thing that we lack, because if I see your face, I can get some visual inputs, because whether you are interested or not, or you are listening to what I am teaching, and seeing your face, I can identify whether this topic is of interest to you or not. But that is not possible in this online mode. When we are discussing about that ICT tools, we should discuss this aspect also. What do you feel about this? Suppose if I discuss live, face-to-face, in a face-to-face lecture, in a seminar hall, and I can get some input from you, seeing your facial expressions. Say facial expressions, I can understand whether you are interested in that particular topic. And if you have any questions in your mind, I can just ask you, and I can make you ask questions to me, and I can answer to your questions. So in that way, it is possible. More number of things are possible. You can say somebody has raised hand. You can just. One of the participants has raised his or her hand, so we can unmute her, and so that she can ask question.
Sir, I enable the mic for all the participants.
Oh.
Participants, kindly unmute your mic and ask your views and questions.
Is there anybody talking? Is there anybody sharing their views? No. Singol Mary has raised her hand. Singol Mary has raised her hand. Oh, please allow her to speak.
Sir, I already enabled that moment. Ma'am, now you can talk, ma'am. Sir, I actually texted sir.
Okay. No, she said no. Okay. Okay, that's all what I have present for you to show on the topic ICT tools, and I welcome your discussions in this regard. If there is any discussion, we can continue. If we have any questions, that also we can continue. Please provide ICT platform and resource. It is more useful and interactive session. Please provide ICT platform and resource. It is more useful and interactive session. Thank you. So, any questions from the participants' side? Sir, you can open up. Any discussion, and in this regard, you can also ask question regarding ICT tools. You can ask questions. Even you can provide your viewpoints, like Dr. Krishna Kumar. You put some of the points with regard to this presentation on ICT tools. Okay, thank you very much. This is my presentation.
Thank you for your
I hope I have.
Sir, on behalf of the management of the Academic Staff College, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to you, sir, and thank all the participants.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Shall I sign off from this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.